The free Excel course that you're about to watch is just a small part of Microsoft Office full course bundle. So if you want to also master Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint with my teaching style and also be able to gain a certificate of completion for the course you're watching, you can feel free to tap the first link in the description right now and join us over there in a fraction of cost. Also mentionable that this course is brought up to you by the Takeoff College, the smartest alternative currently available to the traditional education. With all that being said, I'm very excited to get started, so let's go. Hey everyone, we are getting started with one of the most requested and most wanted courses inside the Takeoff College, which is nothing but the Microsoft Excel course. So let's jump right into it, getting started with the introduction to Microsoft Excel and getting to know what it actually is. So Microsoft Excel was first released in 1985 with the Microsoft Office family. As I've talked about it and I've mentioned it before in the Word and PowerPoint courses of the Takeoff College as well, Microsoft Excel is one of the core products, one of the three core products to the Microsoft Office family. And if we consider this Office thing a family, Excel can be considered as one of its childs. A lot of people believe that it may be the smartest child or something like that. And yes, that can be considered as a true thing. So Excel is more of a professional one in between these three options that we have. Word and PowerPoint are more commonly used tools, while Excel is also known as a professional like accounting tool and things like that, and we are going to go through it completely throughout this course that we are in. So Excel is a spreadsheet editor. What spreadsheet is a computer application, as you see, for computation, organization, and analysis and storage of data in endless forms of tables. And that is basically what we do with Microsoft Excel. So the primary usage of Excel is storing data, and as well as storing that data, Excel provides us with plenty of amazing options when it comes to organizing and analysis inside that data. And we are going to learn it completely inside this course. So in order to get Excel before anything, you can always come to the official Microsoft website. And as you see here, we have Microsoft Excel. It has a sign up for free option, and it also provides us with plans and pricing for Microsoft Excel, which is free. As you see, we can use Microsoft 365 Personal or Family. It also has special kind of pricings and plans for businesses that can be used and can be installed through. So after sign upping right here for free, it will provide you with a file or something like that you can use that file in order to install Microsoft Excel on your computer the right way. So this is actually the correct way that you can get it, and you can have it through the Microsoft official website. And after downloading it and installing it, which is the process that we skip today because it is very easy, and it has nothing to go through. Afterwards, you will have the icon of the software, as you see, something like this, and you can jump straight into it by double clicking and opening it up. And this is what we are getting started with. So as you see over here, we have plenty of different sections. This is the first thing that you are probably going to face when you open the software up. So here we have plenty of options for creating a new project. As you see, it can either be a blank workbook or from the presets that Excel provides us with, which are used in many cases, and we are going to go through them in the next lessons, which are more kind of project-based lessons, but not in this lesson. In this lesson, we are going through the essentials. So here we have blank workbook, as you see. Here we have an area for your previously and recent project, which you have previously worked on or created or edited, and you will be able to access them through here. Yours may be empty as you are just getting started with the Microsoft Excel. And over here we have this options. I mention it in all the Office courses that we've had, so I've mentioned it in Word and PowerPoint courses as well. Over here in general, you can access Office theme, which is, as you can see, set to colorful. I just wanted to say that if it's set on use system setting, or white, something like this, or black, if you do not feel something like this, you see, the dark mode, I love it actually, by the way. If you do not feel comfortable with it and you want to have the exact color sets that we are having in this course and in these videos, you can always access the options throughout this button over here, and in General tab come to Office theme and set it to colorful, which is going to be the case that we are using inside this course. So in order to create your first ever Excel project, your first ever spreadsheet, all you need to do is that you need to come and click on this blank workbook button, and afterwards, as you see, we are headed towards this complicated sounding and very professional sounding dashboard that Excel provides us with. And this is the thing that you are going to learn in this lesson. And after this lesson, you are going to master the essential parts of it. So over here, as you see, the main creator and the main element of our projects and our works here is these small squares that you see, these rectangles, sorry, which are called cells. And these cells are creating an endless table. As you see, I'm scrolling and it is not ending. It is generating endless, rows and columns for me. So if I go this way, you'll see the same, that it will provide us with as many columns as we want. And this endless table is built for us to store and analyze and organize our data. Over here, as you see, this is a sheet itself, which is, as you just saw, an unlimited kind of a table. And this sheet can be plenty, in one Microsoft Excel project, which is called a book. We can have many of these sheets, and they are creatable through this plus button. So if I press it, as you see, I'm having sheet 2 now, and I can navigate between my sheets. So if in sheet number 1, for example, I say the Takeoff college, as you see, if I go to sheet 2, I can't see it, because this is a different setting for itself. If I go back to sheet 1, as you see, I will be able to see it. I can right click on these sheets and I can rename them. For example, my own sheet. I can move or copy them. I can delete them, or I can insert new ones by clicking on this insert option as well. So I right click and delete this sheet. So this is how it basically works. This is how sheets work. And all these sheets are going to create us one book that we are working in right now. So just like any other Microsoft Office software, Microsoft Excel provides us with navigation options in this bottom bar that we have over here. So we have this zoom bar, as you see, which can be used in order to zoom in our spreadsheet. We can do the same also by clicking on these little buttons, this -1 for zooming out and this +1 for zooming in. We also have this number, as you see, this number, which if I click on, I will be able to use it and give it a percentage in order to set my view and its ratio with the reality and, same stuff. We have plenty of viewing options inside Excel. As you see, we are having normal right now. We can use page layout in order to see that if we want to print the data that we have, how will the data be looking like inside those papers that we are using. And using this page break preview, as you see, again, this is for the purpose of printing and stuff, and it will, show us the places that our data and our tables are being separated into multiple pages. And these are the different views that this software provides us with. So after all, I zoom in a little bit, and here, as you see, we are having cells, and we can feel free to fill these cells with our data. So for example, I say name, email, and phone number. So I say James Wilson, James Wilson 96 at gmail.com. These are sample data. Let me even use other emails. For example, I say, James at thetakeoffcollege.com, and a phone number +1 as you see. Okay, whatever. I'm adding other data here as well. So I'm saying, for example, we have William Smith. We have Brad Johnson. And these are, for example, the 3 names that we have over here. Three or something like this. So these are, as you see, the data, the sample data that I added over here.